So right over here, you can see that there is an option to ask a question about your data. So what does it mean? As soon as you click on question about your data, uh, let's say what I want to see now is I want to see the top or top products, let's say. And as soon as I start typing, it is suggesting me all these different options which I can type in and ask Power BI of this particular visualization or dashboard. So it is telling me that I can ask it for the top product by count of product, top sales rec by total units, top sales rec by total when asked units, other units. So what it is building upon is all the measures and the categories and dimensions that we specified in the data model when we build this report. It is able to go and create all these different kind of graphs that we might be interested in, and it is suggesting that we might be interested in finding or viewing the data across these slice and dice parameters, and it is nicely and intelligently able to suggest us all these. But we can write our own things. So we are saying top products. Okay, as we keep on writing, it is going to keep on suggesting and building something in the background according to its intelligence. I'm going to say top products by, let's say, sales dollars. And as soon as I write my question, it is going to give me the answer in terms of a graph that it creates or the visualization that it creates, and it has correctly created the visualization as sales dollar by product. So this is a very interesting feature. When you offer this dashboard to your users, they can just type in and do any kind of slice and dice that they want, apart from the one that is displayed on the visualization in your chart. And they would be able to use all the different measures that were actually specified in the data model, so they can try to then do their analysis by some other measures or other categories as well. So top products or top units by region or something like this. So you can see that it has given you now total units by region. So whatever it could it can give. Uh, let's use some other terminology. So manufacturers by maximum sales. Okay. So it is going to give you all these manufacturers and the sales amount for those manufacturers as well. Now, whatever graphs that we are getting right over here, again, okay, you have the option to work again, edit on these reports that it has already built. So whatever you are getting in the results, you can edit upon them. So now you do not want it like this bar chart, you want it like a column chart or something like this. You can go and change your visualization right from here and edit. And if you want to add more fields now, you want to add something else to the legend, then you can just go and add it to the legend as well. So now let's say I want to add the segment to the legend. Okay. Then you can build upon whatever results you have got from these Q&A questions, whatever graphs and reports were built as a result of these Q&A questions. You can perform your editings and whatever you want to perform, and then as a result, you can just go and pin your visualization again to the dashboard. Okay. So now you can see that there's another visualization that has been pinned to the dashboard. So very interesting features that we have got over here. This Q&A works on simple, like you can format it in your natural language as well, which is known as natural language processing. So you can write a proper question like, which is the top product by sales dollar. Okay. And it is going to give you the product which has the maximum sale. So you can write simple questions in your natural language, ask in the Q&A, and it will be able to give you the results right there. All right. So let's go over here, and there's something called a new QN experience turned off. Let's switch it on and see what is the difference. So the difference right here in the new Q&A experience is that it is going to suggest you what you could be searching for, like in Google, as soon as you click on this. So click on this. As soon as you click on Q&A, it is going to give you some suggestions on what you can search for. Show all suggestions. Okay, so different questions that it has framed. Top product manufacturers by total units. Okay, and it is going to give you this graph. All right, so this is also very handy. Now, what are all these questions that you're getting in this Q&A over here? They can be configured as well if you have that setting. So what you can do is go to your my workspace, or you can just go to, let's say, your dashboard right over here in my workspace, and you can go to your data sets. In your data sets, you have the options in this dot dot dot, something called a setting. In this setting, you have something called featured Q&A question. Okay, now in this setting, what you can do is you can add your own questions. So let's say I want to add top products by sales. Okay, and just apply. You can add as many questions as you want to this particular data set. And what should happen is, if you go to your dashboard now and click on Q&A, you should be getting that as one of your suggestions over here. Okay, at the very top. It's not happening for some reason in this one, so I don't know, but that is how it is going to work. It is how it is supposed to work. Right? So whatever questions you want to be featured right here as hints. So you want to help your users, your business users with, you want to give them ideas on what they could be searching for. So you can go right over here to your data set and add those questions. Again, go to the settings and add that in the list of featured Q&A questions. It is not reflecting right now, but it ideally it reflects and it works that way. Okay. Now, what else you can do? You can also customize the results that they would be getting. So for now, Power BI is building those results on its own based on what we are searching for in the Q&A. But what we can do is we can go to, let's go to a report. And let's go to this one. This is units by month and manufacturers. Let's go to this one. Let's go to edit report. This particular report, and what we can do is I have selected the visualization and the formatting options. Okay, maybe not from the report. Let me try the dashboard. So go to the dashboard, and now let's see what I've got here. Go to this report, go to edit report, the page information. Okay, so in the page information, you have an option right here, which is Q&A. You can turn it on, and then you can give it some names. So if a user now goes to the Q&A and searches by that string, then he will be pointed to this page as the result of that search. So let's call it growth opportunities itself. And you can like give multiple names. You can just separate them by commas and so on. So now I've made it as growth opportunities. I'm just going to save it, the Q&A. So I've saved it on the page information. On this formatting tab, you have the option for Q&A. You can turn it on and give it a precise name that you want your users to search for, and this is the result that they will get. They'll be pointed to this particular page. So now let's go back to the dashboard again, once again. So this is going to be my dashboard, and I'm going to ask a question, which is going to be growth opportunities. And I'm going to be pointed back to this particular page to which I tag this particular phrase for the Q&A. So you can redirect, you can specifically direct your users to particular reports or charts which you want them to see as a result of the searches that they are making on the Q&A. So this can be done as well. All right, so this is one of the interesting features that we have got in Power BI in dashboards.